What's up, YouTube? I'm back on I forget what day it is, day 10 of the Get to 1K MRR mini challenge, and about day 49, I believe, of Get to 100K MRR. And yeah, I'm back with two big updates, and I will share them with you. But first off, so as I said in my previous video, I released the version 2 of my app. And one of the main changes in the version 2 was that I made a annual plan, which looks really good because it's 50% off. To give you guys what it looks like, it looks very similar to this. Yeah, this one right here. And it's kind of gone viral because, you know, they were doing like 3 million in MRR. And obviously that's something that works. But yeah, it looks very similar to this. Without the it's a different design, but basically you got two options. $10 a month. I actually put mine as $5 a month, and then the yearly plan, which is about $2.5 a month. It comes up to $30, and yeah, I basically copied this, but it works really, really well. Like 90% are subscribing to the yearly. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, so you can see they're all going for the annual plan. Annual. This is like the old plan. It was just $5 a month. But yeah, like 9 out of 10, they're going for the $30 plan. And granted, a good amount of them canceled too. Maybe like 50% or more, or maybe less. I'm not sure actually. But yeah, the numbers are looking good, and you know, it just kind of skyrocketed my revenue. It almost looks like I wasn't making anything before. But yeah, it just skyrocketed my revenue, and I think it's the move. So I feel like it's kind of changing from like a monthly MRR pricing model to more of a traditional sort of a traditional marketing model where you kind of reinvest all the money you're making up front into the next month's marketing budget. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's like things are slightly more complicated because you have to plan more things in advance, and this and that. But you know, I think it makes sense, and I think it's good. So yeah, it's working. And another big update is that I started working with TikTokers. So yeah, I believe you know, in hindsight it's so obvious, but at the moment I wasn't sure. And I believe the last 2 days, all these downloads came from TikTok. And yeah, you know, before I was hustling, posting on Reddit and Facebook. But then like with the one TikTok shout out, I got like the same effect. So massive leverage there. And you know, it was just like one shout out from one post. So I feel like that's definitely the move. And I think it's a super strong sign because there's actually another app that's already doing this. So this app, let's call it W. Um, he is doing promotion deals with other TikTok accounts, like other big TikTok accounts. And these accounts, they're averaging like, let's say, well, they're averaging between 10K to, I mean, I've seen it go up to like 5 million views. So how do you even average that? I'd say like, yeah, I'd say like a lot of them are in the 10 to 100K range, so like 50K, and then some are like in 100K to 5 million range. Um, so yeah, let's just say like 500K on average. And yeah, and then that's being distributed. I have a very small sample to go off of right now, but usually these things convert pretty consistently, meaning there's almost like a formula. Like, to give an example, um, 5K views uh, equals 50 downloads, which then equals like, or let's say 10 downloads, which then equals like, uh, let's say subscriptions or trials before they turn into like a paying subscriber. So yeah, like it sort of uh, creates like this kind of a math formula, if you will. And just from the one post, I actually got like 25K views, and it converted to 2 subs. So I've been kind of tracking it a little bit. I'm not doing any other promotions at the moment, but yeah, my intuition tells me that this is where the leverage is, and I need to be pushing hard on this. So this my competitor, he I'm seeing him like promote his thing everywhere, in many accounts. So let's say TikTok account 1, TikTok account 2, account 3, and on and on. You know. Um, Granted, some of these accounts are smaller, so like some of them are averaging like 50K, and there's probably ones that are averaging even higher, like maybe 5 million. I don't know. But yeah, so my initial approach was, hey, I'll pay $1 for 1,000 views, uh, and yeah, I mean that resulted in like, okay, now I gotta pay like $25, but um, these were actually like activations, so I don't even know how many of them will convert to paying subs. But obviously, it's not worth it because maybe I'm getting like, so I think if the number holds, it's like 1 sub for 30K views, so that would be $30, and I think like from 3 trials I get 1 paying sub. So and then Apple cut is like 30%, so my annual plan is $30, but I'm only getting like $21. It's a big cut. So yeah, like I'd be losing money at that point. Granted, the numbers aren't 100%, but that's sort of my intuition, and this is like what I saw on Twitter, but it's not working. And actually, I got in touch with one of the accounts. That's the one that was actually doing 500K. I think the other ones were like smaller, like 50K, averaging maybe 100K. But I actually got in contact with her and I asked her like, "Hey, what kind of deal do you have?" And she said, "She's getting paid 500 a month, and she's posting every day." And like I said, the posts are averaging maybe 50 to 100K views. Some of them are 500K. I saw like even a few that got millions. Um, so rough estimate. I mean, it's hard to even make a rough estimate, but uh, I do have like a pretty accurate intuition on these things. And this guy's making about 5,000 a month from this one account. Um, so that's my gut intuition. And yeah, I mean maybe it's too early to tell, but I'm kind of shooting in the dark right now. So I offered this account a deal. Um, I offered like a revenue share model where I pay her 30% of what the app would make. And in turn, she could be act as this role for me. So she probably knows the landscape, she knows the other accounts, and she would be doing this for me. Um, and maybe I'm guessing he's offering like a similar deal to other accounts. Probably like a smaller payment for smaller accounts. So like probably like 200 a month for smaller accounts. But yeah, I need to get on the same game, and we're working out like a deal. We're still testing the waters, but I'm pretty confident that the last few days they could be coming from older posts on Reddit and Facebook, but pretty sure the two subs came from the TikTok. So yeah, I mean if this works, then I think I could get to um 1K MRR like that, 10K, 20K. With TikTok, we're playing, like in terms of like millions. So talking about exponentials, right? Some. If this is a chart, some posts get like 10K, 50K views, and then you get like 1 million, 5 million. And this is like, this is like a 100x jump. It's not even 10x jump, it's a 100x jump. So, and then, we'll have like 100K, 500K. Um, so it's the long tails that we're really after. And so, yeah, this reminds me of a quote from Sam Altman that he gave in YC. He said, play the exponential games, the compound games. Don't play the linear game, which is, you put in, like, you get paid by the hour. You work more, you make more. No, don't play that game. What you want to do is you want to play the exponential game where you just grow exponentially. And yeah, like I think I'm at a stage where sometimes you play chess, uh your next 5 to 10 moves don't become clear until like you're a step before. So like if I'm at step one, the step moves that I should be making at 5 to 10 only becomes clear when I'm at move 4. So I feel like I'm making those moves right now, and then once I get there, the next moves to make from there will be clear. So I'm here, and I don't know what the move here looks like, but I know what this move looks like, and that's what I'm doing. And I think once I get there, then I think these moves will become more clear. But my intuition is this kind of vision. I can see that this is what the app is doing. And if he's paying this account this much, then for sure he's making money. He's not losing money and doing this. So, yeah, this guy is probably making bank. And I can see this guy is also on an exponential curve. Like in my industry, so there's two main apps, which is like PDB and Boo. And then there's like a old MBTI is a company on its own. It's like an old company, but I think they're doing something else. They're not really doing B2C. I think they're doing more of a B2B or charging like a really high premium. You know, I think they're not in touch with what's happening. But you know, like if this is like the gen millennial stuff, I think there's a new app in the scene, which is I'll just EW. And yeah, I think there's a new opportunity with especially with the TikTok. And from what I've seen, this is like the only guy that's doing it. So one competitor, he started 6 months ago, similar to me. That's when I started my website. 8 months ago. I started pushing on the app maybe 3 months ago. So I'm not too far behind, but you know, this guy's already like kind of cleared the path. So yeah, I mean, I guess like we'll slug it out. But I believe my app's better, and I'm charging less. So yeah, I mean maybe I should be charging more like this guy, but yeah, sort of a major update. The new revenue model and then the new marketing strategy. It's interesting because even, you know, when I was making the video, I was like, you know, how the hell am I gonna... By the way, this is still updating. This should be showing like 50, 70. But you know, it's still a long way off. I was thinking like, how the hell am I gonna, you know, get there? And I think now I have an answer for that. Granted, technically, this is only adding like $2 to the MRR per subscriber. So now I need like 500, assuming they'll go annual. But still, because I can just pour in all the money back into the deal, yeah, I think I'd end up just scoring a lot faster. And yeah, I don't know if I already said this, but basically I offered her like a revenue share, so I give her 30%. And I don't know too much about this space, but I assume she'll be aligned to put in as much work as I do, which I think she would. She put in a lot of work with what she's doing right now. I could tell just from the amount of output that she's doing. So yeah, it's been sort of a long-winded video, but big updates, and I feel confident I can hit 1K MRR, or at least revenue by the end of the month. So that was day 30 or day 10 of my 1K MRR challenge. Thanks for watching.